Okay, let's, as promised, talk to the next management. Sheela Foam reported numbers, and it was a mixed quarter for the company. Revenue growth was muted. They missed their FY23 guidance, while profits slipped due to higher taxes. Rahul Gautam is chairman and managing director at the company. Is joining us now to take some questions on the earnings and the outlook going forward. Mr. Gautam, good to have you with us here. Good morning. Prashant here. So tell us, because FY20, if I look at the full year revenues, FY23 as compared to the previous year, numbers are absolutely flat. Even on the profit front, full year numbers have come in a little lower as compared to the previous year. What happened and what can you do to repair these numbers as we head into FY24? What will FY24 look like, if you can provide us with some numerical guidance as well?
Prashant, thank you. Thank you very much for having me. And as you rightly said, that the top line numbers were absolutely flat. But I think the redeeming feature is that when we look at Q4, that seems to be trending up compared to the previous quarter, which is Q3. And I think, our feeling is that the business or the entire economy is actually facing something like what I would call as a long COVID, which we've been, for individuals, of course, has been there. The impacts of COVID are slowly going down or slowly waning away. However, whether it's the supply chain, whether it's the stability of the raw material prices or the markets, which for us are reflected by the footfalls, there seems to be not enough stability on that. The only thing that I can say is the trends are okay. And the previous couple of months or weeks, or for that matter, even a few weeks into this year, they just seem to be getting better. And therefore, I am very hopeful that as far as the coming year is concerned, it should be far better than what has been last year.
So when you say far better than what you've seen last year, can you give us some indication? Because, you ended up missing your own guidance, which was brought down. I mean, earlier you scaled down your FY23 guidance to 6%, and then you ended up doing a flat performance. But as you said, there have been certain challenges. In FY24, what can you do? Are you looking at single-digit growth? At some point, do you look to get back to double-digit?
I'm sure that it will be a double-digit growth. Whether it will be closer to 10 or closer to 15, I cannot say, but it will be definitely about 11-12%. That's how it should be.
Okay, all right. Morning, sir. This is Nigel on this side. What about margins? What kind of a number can you guide? And also, when we get you on the channel, we don't only focus on Sheela Foam, we also get a sense about TDI pricing. So how is TDI pricing panning out, say, in the last 1 month or so? How's it moved?
So let me just come to the TDI prices. They definitely are on the lower side, or they are on the right side, and they are far more stable than what the oscillations used to be. So at the moment, they are of the order of about 210 rupees. While Nigel, you've been tracking it, that this has gone up to about 300 levels, earlier. But I think this is there. The global capacities are there. Supply chains are getting stabilized, and therefore there should not be any fluctuations or too much of fluctuations as far as TDI prices are concerned. Getting reflected on the margins of Sheela Foam, sure, it is taking a little time. But as I said, that if I look at the previous quarter and if I see that how is it trending, it should only look better as things kind of stabilize.
Put a number, sir. 11 to 12%, 12 to 13%. What do you like to go with?
So if I just take the Q4 number, it was 12%. And I am expecting that trend to continue as far as the coming quarters are concerned.
Can you give us some kind of indication on how your two new brands are doing, Feather Foam and Starlight? What is the kind of sales run rate that you're looking at? How has the response been?
So both Feather Foam and Starlight are actually taking care of small segments of the market, and they are steady. They are on the lower side, and I would at best say that we ourselves sort of do not push them or let them go their full or let them bloom completely fully, because that would be a bit temporary and it would have some kind of a long-term impact on the main brand. Although both these brands are endorsed by Sleepwell and therefore do have. It's a critical balance that you have to maintain between the future and that of now. But they are satisfactory. That's all I can say at the moment.
Okay. Mr. Gautam, the B2B business is about 25-30% of your overall business. How is that shaping up in FY24? What are your expectations?
So in the B2B segment, we have a couple of industries which are the various segments. And let me just say that some of them are doing very well, some of them not doing well. As an overall picture, the B2B segment has fared far better than before, because a major part of that segment is the auto industry, and the auto industry has been doing well. We all know that. So B2B is definitely a rising star as far as this year is concerned.
Okay, any thoughts on how the Indian Railways supply is shaping up? I mean, are you seeing increased traction from there? Is that, at any point in time, do you plan to have that as a significant chunk of your business, or is it still a very, very small part?
No, it is getting to a reasonable level at the moment,
okay.
And every month or every quarter is better than the previous one, as railways keep replacing this material with the others, or the others with this material. And it looks like it's going to be a slow and steady one. It's an established business. There are multiple products which are there and processes which are there. But it's a trend that has to eventually get to a 400, 500 crore level in about 2 years' time.
Mr. Gautam, thank you very much for your time and what you said, right? The economy seems to be undergoing symptoms of long COVID. The research on long COVID is still undergoing. We don't know how long is long. Hopefully things are on the mend and will be on the mend over the next couple of years and in a faster fashion. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
With that perspective. Well.